Final foundation. Who is a church worker? I'll have to add some speed now. Before we talk about successful service, who is a church worker? Who is a servant? Number one is a believer in the vision and in the visioneer. If you don't believe in the vision and the visioneer, you can't serve in the vision. Exodus 14:31. And Israel saw the great work which the Lord did upon the Egyptians, and the people feared the Lord and believed the Lord and his servant Moses. They didn't just believe the Lord, they believed the Lord and his servant Moses. 2 Chronicles 20:20. Believe in the Lord your God, so shall ye be established. Believe also his prophet, so shall ye prosper. I'm telling you, if you want to be effective worker and a worker who is blessed, you must believe the vision and believe the visioneer. Number two, a worker is a servant of God and a servant of the vision. Luke 1 verse 1 to 3. For as many have taken in hand to set forth in order a declaration of those things that are most surely believed among us, even as we received it from they that are eyewitnesses, it has pleased me to write unto you in order those things that are most surely believed, even us who are servants of the word. So he called himself a servant of the message, a servant of the gospel, a servant of the vision. If you are not a servant of God, and if you don't see yourself as a servant of the vision, you can never serve effectively. Number three, who is a church worker? It's a defender of the vision. So you don't just believe it, you defend it by propagating it and by correcting wrong notions about the vision. Because we are in a terrible world. Somebody can stand up with a vision to win souls. People can gang up and say it's trying to loot money from people. Because their heart is corrupt. They think everybody is like them. You must be able to clarify things that no, it's for soul winning. This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. You should be able to defend the vision. If you can't defend it, why are you there? Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your resources? Why are you wasting your energy? So you should be willing to stand up for the vision. Jude verse 3 and 4. Everything they believed and did, they defended it. It said, and they, Jude chapter 1 verse 3 and 4. It's just one chapter. Jude chapter 1 verse 3 and 4. Not Judges, Jude. Beloved, when I gave all diligence, all, to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that you should earnestly contend for the faith which was delivered to the saints. Earnestly contend for the faith. Verse 4, it says, for there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained for condemnation, ungodly men, turning the grace of God into lasciviousness. So there are those who abuse the vision. There are those who antagonize the vision. As a worker in the vision, you should be able to defend what the vision stands for. That's a church worker. So a church worker believes in the vision and the visioneer. Is a servant of God and the vision, and is a defender of the vision. Number 4, a church worker is a sponsor of the vision. In Luke chapter 8 verse 3, the Bible spoke of certain women that walked with Jesus, and it said Joanna, the wife of Chusa, Herod's steward, and Susanna, and many others, which ministered unto him of their substance. They gave their resources for the vision to move. They were serving under Jesus, and they were giving resources. I already spoke to you of the church in Macedonia, the workers that labored with Paul. In 2 Corinthians 8 verse 3, they gave resources. They gave themselves first, then they gave resources that the vision will thrive. It was from their resources that Paul was sending things to Rome. That's a worker. But in our generation, the reverse is the case. Workers want to loot the house of God. Number 5, a church worker is a keeper of the covenants, consecrations, and value systems of the vision. If you are not a keeper of the covenants, the consecrations, and the value system of the vision, you are not part of the workforce. Every vision have covenants. Every vision have consecrations. Today, you say, let's do 14 days fast. Workers are hiding and eating. They are now wondering why the grace is not manifesting. That's why even associate pastors, you send them, they are struggling. If the vision is working at the headquarters, why won't it work in Kubwa? Why won't it work in Yola? Is it not the grace powering it here that is there? There is a deficiency. The consecrations are not kept. The covenants are not kept. The value systems are not kept. If you keep the covenants, keep the consecration, keep the value system, the same grace powering it at the source will power it everywhere. When Jesus sent out the 70, all of them return with the same report. Luke 10, 1 to 19. They said, the devils were subject to us in thy name. If you are in alignment with the vision, there is no way you will not manifest the grace. There's no way. So if the grace is not speaking, there's something wrong with the consecration. I know there are specific and peculiar cases where certain territories have very unique warfares that require some level of skill and corporate priesthood. But generically speaking, if it is working in one place, it should work every other place. Because it's not human strength that is doing it. It's the grace of God that is powering it. But that grace has a covenant. It has a consecration. And it has value system. If the woman of God emphasizes prayer, you must pray. If she emphasizes fasting, you must fast. If she emphasizes modesty, you must be modest. She cannot be dressing decently and you are dressing like a superstar and you are expecting to generate the same result. The value systems must be the same. If she emphasizes charity, kindness, mercy, you must make it a lifestyle. So that that which is on the head can flow to the beard, even to the skirt. That means no location is a disadvantage. It's the same oil that is flowing. But it takes covenant, it takes consecration, and it takes value systems. That's who a church worker is.